Hey guys! I was definitely going to make more videos about alopecia, and especially during September, Alopecia Awareness Month, but I didn't know what to say. I felt like I had said everything, and at that point, I feel like there was nothing more for me to add. Making daily videos about alopecia can become very redundant, especially when you are only speaking to a small experience that you've had. But this past year alone already, since I filmed those videos, things have changed drastically. And you might be able to tell from what I'm wearing on my head. When I started to wear this, I can't even describe the feeling that I had. Because I've never worn a oddly colored wig like this before. I can't even tell you how terrified I was when I decided to wear this out in public, but it was a really amazing feeling to just not care. In 2016, I had one of the best days of my life, but this year I had the best personal experience of my life and it's a change that happened not overnight, but it kind of felt like it. I'm just gonna read what I wrote because I want you guys to know what it feels like to do something, no matter how small, that makes you feel a little bit more like you. This was written on January 14th, 2018. Yesterday I told multiple people that I wear a wig, and it was one of the most beautiful experiences probably that I've ever had, to be honest with you. For the first time, I felt free. I felt like I could do anything. I wondered why I hadn't been doing this all along. The truth is, I was afraid. So afraid that people would reject me, that I never gave them the chance or the option to accept me. Now I finally see the support and love that I've fallen into. It feels as if I just jumped into the darkness only to find that a cloud of pillows was there to catch my fall. It's safe, it's satisfying, and it's freeing. It's the first time in my life I felt like it was okay to be myself. To live in my truth and radiate everything that I've kept dormant for so long. There is a light within me that has been waiting for me to set it free. And now that it's been set free, I don't want to contain it. Now that I've spoken my truth, I don't want to stop. Yesterday, for the first time in probably my entire life, I stopped and asked myself, why would I hide this? Because why would I? Something so trivial and silly as a wig doesn't need to be hidden. When I was younger, I had this connection with the song from Mulan, Reflection, When Will My Reflection Show, Who I Am Inside. And I kind of related to that because every time I looked in the mirror, I kind of hated what I saw, and I felt like it wasn't a true reflection of who I am. My short hair was not who I was. My outer appearance was not indicative of what kind of person I was or who I was inside. But this is what I've realized. As soon as you start speaking your truth and living in your happiness, as soon as you exude the very light that was hiding within you, your reflection will show what you truly are, what you want to be, and all that you are meant to be. It will finally feel right. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving. Once you come into your own and overcome your greatest fears, nothing can stop you. And there's so much more for you to discover. The thing is, so many people have waited for me to do something crazy with my wigs for so long, since high school, and I've always resisted. I've always kind of just brushed it off like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. At the time, it wasn't me. And the reason was I didn't want to be seen. I wanted to blend in. I didn't want to feel abnormal because I felt that every single day. Why would I do anything to make myself feel that even more? Because back then I believed that abnormal was a bad thing. Now I don't feel that way. I think it takes a certain kind of confidence to have something about you that is abnormal, or the confidence to have that abnormality and embrace it and shout to the world, this is who I am, and you can either take it or leave it. Either way, I understand and I respect the choice you make. Because at the end of the day, it is their choice. It's their choice about whether they're going to accept you. And what you decide or what you do, as long as you're not hurting anybody, has no bearing on that. Your abnormalities don't make any difference. It is their decision about whether they're going to accept you or not. That has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. But the thing is, as soon as you start to accept and love yourself, you kind of start to attract that kind of energy to you. And eventually, people that feel the same way about you will start to come into your life and kind of keep the people that accept you around. I think it might just happen as you get older, or maybe it's just because it comes with knowing who you are and accepting who you are and loving who you are. But yeah. I made this video once before and I ended up talking about a dream that I had before I started wearing this wig, and I decided to cut that out. But long story short, it was kind of like a sign that I was disappointed in myself for not speaking my truth and living my truth, because every time somebody would bring it up, I mean, if people openly asked me if I wore a wig, I would talk about it. But as far as me bringing it up and actively talking about it, I wasn't being very honest. And a lot of people would be like, oh, where did you get your hair done? Or something like that. And I was like, I always had to lie, and it didn't feel right. It did not feel right with me. I felt like I was Mulan, dressing up as a dude, just so I could accept a part of myself that wasn't acceptable to other people. But you know what? The minute that Mulan accepted herself and exposed her truth, other people accepted her too. Anyway, I've rambled for too long. Peace, love, and happiness to all of you. I hope you guys have an amazing year and always find a reason to laugh. Because this year I am laughing far more than I ever have, and laughter is the absolute best medicine. Find something to laugh at every day. It'll make you feel better. Okay. Bye, guys.